this is Cherry, and they're saying that this is I can't confirm, but they're saying that this is Boosie's house, where she seemingly took a picture. Now that's Boosie's house.
Her coming out at this age that's the time you supposed to. That's when you know what you want.
How old is she?
Finna be 22.
Okay.
That's what you know when what you want.
And because I feel like I don't have to explain nothing to nobody. And also, it furthermore shows people that every time something is to do with a trans woman, it's always like, y'all try to push this narrative like as if...
Looks like Boosie's transformer girlfriend just exposed him for being into some freaky stuff. Because listen, this man has had a lot to say about transforming women, if you know what I mean, but now a recent pic posted by Charity the Boom has people talking, and worst of all, Bowie went on Kershaw Please and straight up disowned his own daughter, who is a member of the LGBTQ community. And now on top of all this, Boosie is out here crashing out again. After getting exposed by a transgender, it's like he can't seem to stay away from controversy. So Cherry Boom, the trans socialite who's been making waves lately, just turned up the heat again. She posted a clip showing Boosie's cars parked right outside his Atlanta home, and of course the internet exploded with speculation now. Everybody wants to know what was really going on here. Some people even think Cherry was there for one of Boo's friends instead, which could be true, but let's be real, Bowie doesn't usually roll with people from the LGBT community. We couldn't also see Boosie himself in the clip, but the cars, the mansion, it all looked way too familiar, and Boosie has been linked to some wild women before now. If this was just a one-off thing, maybe folks wouldn't be so quick to jump to conclusions, but this is Boosie. This is the same man who's been caught up in scandal after scandal with women he was even rumored to have slept with. Sexy Red, and word on the street is he had to get treatment after catching something. But what makes this even crazier, Boosie has been beefing with his own daughter. Because she's trans, this man has been blasting his own flesh and blood on public platforms, even dragging her on talk shows like Kershaw Please. Boosie's stuck in the past talking about how he wants grandchildren the right way. He's out here saying his granddad didn't allow it, his dad didn't allow it, so he won't allow it either.
I just don't condone the issue. It's not coming. I'm raising a generation.
So your daughter came out and told you she was gay.
It was nothing. I mean, she still can't bring her situation to our house. My daughter is grown.
Well, why is she grown?
Because I don't want it to contaminate her others. It's a generation we raising. I don't want her to get to contaminate into her other 6, 7 sisters who look up to her. I want them to bring me grandchildren the right way.
It even got to the point where his daughter had to clap back. She made a whole video crying over the way her own father disrespected her in a long Instagram video. Poison Ivy laid it all out there. She talked about how much respect she's always had for Boosie, even when he's been out here making wild public statements about her. She called out Boosie for never even sitting down with her to talk about her identity. Instead, he's out here doing interviews talking to everyone except his own daughter.
But I feel like my daddy want me to give y'all what y'all want, and he want me to give him what he want as well. Okay, so he always speaking on my sexuality. The whole world know that. And it been about 2 years now that I'll be quiet. I keep quiet on. I wouldn't say nothing. You know, I just go with the flow. I did everything in my power.
And now the plot thickens because Boosie, the same man who's been so vocal about not accepting trans people, is now caught up in rumors about being involved with one. I mean, maybe it does run in the family. And it's not just Boosie that is caught up in this mess. Cherry the Boom has been on a roll. And not too long ago, she put Auburn Tigers forward with jockey Howard on blast. She shared a screenshot allegedly showing Jockey sliding into her DMs. Now, if this was just a regular message, people might have brushed it off. But since it's Cherry, things got real messy real fast. She did not hold back her frustration, calling out download men and making it clear that she's not here for the secrecy.
Team you play for, how many Grammys you have. Sweetie, if you do not see trans women as women and you feel like you gotta hide and sneak and geek and BDL, that's your business. But when you come to me, save the compliments. Run me my coin. I don't how famous you are, how cute you are. You gotta pay too.
And let's just say Jockey wanted no parts of this drama. He reportedly wiped his entire social media clean, deleting everything like it never happened, but the internet never forgets this whole situation. Has the internet divided? Some people are backing Cherry, applauding her for standing her ground, and calling out the games these DL men be playing, acting all gangster for the public, but secretly having a freaky side and messing with other men and trans girls, but there are many who are also dragging Cherry for lying on Boosie. Some are accusing her of clout chasing, questioning why she would expose someone like that instead of just handling it privately. Now looking at Cherry's history, people are starting to connect the dots, and some people think Cherry might have just made a dangerous move. Because, let's be real, Boosie ain't no stranger to the streets. This ain't a man you just play around with one person. Even more, and what she doing is the reason why the trans wind up deceased, putting out fake narratives. Boosie, a big name, and to post his house and cars for clout is going to cause an issue. And then we got others who are citing the entire situation, saying some sleep with men out of spite, and if something bad happens after exposing dudes, it's a hate crime. Now that comment right there is bringing up a whole other conversation about the risks of public outings like this, because things can get dangerous out there. But on the flip side, some people actually believe that this might have really happened. One comment said, people will get exposed nowadays and still won't get cancelled. Now, inside sources are claiming that Boosie is out here crashing out after being dragged into this mess, and people calling him gay, and he is not taking this lightly. Apparently Boosie is coming out for revenge, because if there's one thing he ain't about to let slide, it's somebody clout chasing off his name. He's been vocal about these situations before, and now that his name is being dragged into this, best believe he's going to have something to say. If there's one thing about Boosie, is that he doesn't play when it comes to his reputation, and with how wild social media has been over this, you already know he's somewhere plotting his next move. But what do y'all think about this whole situation? Is Bowie really crashing out, or is he just letting people talk? Should Cherry be worried, or is this just another industry stunt? And do y'all think outing someone like this is ever justified, or is it just straight up dangerous? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for real stories straight from the hood, because when Boosie claps back, oh, you don't want to miss that, and trust me, I'll be covering every second of it.